Welcome to the Digital How-To series. Today I'm going to explain the different types of keywords and match types that are available to you in the Google Ads platform. So just by way of example, you can see here I've done a keyword search for kitchen sink in Google, and here you can see an ad being served from Google AdWords, and this is a Google search ad. So we're going to be talking about these keywords here and the different match types that are available to you. So put simply, there's a few different match types. The first one is broad match. You'll notice that in this case, nothing is contained either side of the phrase. It's just the word without any symbols or brackets next to it. In this case, kitchen sink is looking for broad matches to search queries that users put into the Google search machine. So using broad match, for example, if someone searches for kitchen sink blocked, or broken kitchen sink, or I hate my kitchen sink, they all contain kitchen sink and they're all broadly related to kitchen sink, and therefore the ad may be shown by the Google Ads platform. The next match type is phrase match. You'll notice in this case you've got quotation marks either side of that search query. So in this case, quotation, kitchen sink, close quotation. In this case, Google's going to serve an ad whenever those words are contained within a search phrase. So as an example, if someone searches for marble kitchen sink is contained within that phrase, and therefore phrase match may show an ad. I need a sink for my kitchen, same thing, kitchen and sink is contained within that phrase, but notice that sink and kitchen are in a different order. That doesn't matter. Phrase match just means that those two words in any order are contained in that search query. As another example, stainless steel kitchen sink, same thing applies, it's within the phrase, and that's why it's called phrase match. The next match type is called exact match. You'll notice this time we've got these square parentheses either side of the keyword, so open and close. So in this case, this would only trigger an ad if the search phrase being used is exactly that. Kitchen sink, no other keywords in that search phrase, and in that same order. Google recently made changes to what was called broad match modified, but just to explain what it is, because people still refer to it, it's no longer really used. Broad match is now favored. You have the ability then to put plus and minus symbols in front of keywords to say include or exclude. So in this case, plus kitchen, I include kitchen, plus sink, include sink, minus broken. If someone searches for kitchen sink, it contains both kitchen and sink and therefore would show. New kitchen sink, same example. But then in the last example, you've got my kitchen sink is broken, but because broken has a minus against it, i.e. don't show, broad match modified in the past would say do not show that ad for that search query. Lastly, there's a thing called negative keywords. So in the Google Ads platform, when you create a campaign, you have the ability to add the search queries that you want to go after, either in broad match, phrase match, or exact match, but you also have the ability to add negative keywords to any campaign or ad group. So let's just use this example here. So let's say you're a credit card supplier. So credit card application would be potentially a positive keyword that you want to go after. However, you might want to add a few negatives. So for example, if somebody has lost their credit card, maybe you don't want to show for that because you're actually trying to sell credit cards. Maybe someone has credit card fraud, maybe you want to add fraud as a negative. And then quite commonly you might just add some generic negatives as well. So as you probably know, in South Africa, much of the search traffic is sometimes looking for jobs or employment, so it might be the case that you want to add jobs, employment as examples of queries where you do not want to show. And that is match types explained.